Newspaper rock. It says this was carved in between late BC up until 1300 AD.
So is this the first newspaper ever?
Yep. We are here at the visitor center.
Hello.
Just leaving. This is our third trip to Canyonlands this year. We did Island in the Sky earlier in March, the maze in May, and now we are here at the Needles District, and we just got our permit and we are ready to go. Checked in. Pretty chilly. It says it is 41 degrees, but we got about 4 miles driving to the trailhead at Squaw Flat, and then we're gonna load up the packs and head in. So how we feeling about this trip?
Good. Almost done with the vodka. We'll be all right.
Finish up. All right, it's about 12:30. Gonna be heading out from Squaw Flat Trailhead. The beast is closed up, Yellow Dragon. Packs are ready. We're gonna be heading out this way. Starting our third trip, Canyonlands this year. Final trip. It is November 18th, Saturday. We're gonna be doing a 2-night, 3-day trip. Be back here Monday. How's that pack?
You know, it's a little heavy today, I'm not gonna lie. A lot of gravity. Gravity's not my friend today.
And dust.
Dust. Whoa.
Yeah. So we are carrying all of our water for this trip again. No water here. Got about 20 pounds, 10 liters, so roughly 20 pounds. It'll make the trip on the way back a lot easier. Even after the first day, we should lose about 8 pounds if we were drinking 4 liters. But temperatures are in the low 40s, so we're not going to be sweating as much, which is real nice. The trip we did in May, the maze trip that I have up on the YouTube with Jamie, George, Jack, and I, that was quite a trip. We had a little bit of water, but it was also a lot warmer. So it's going to be fun. A little bit shorter. I think it's going to be around 20 miles round trip, I'm guessing. Could be a little more. Onward.
Onward we go.
So as usual, we're less than a day in and talking about food for the last 20 minutes. Sushi, dynamite shrimp. Walking across these angled layers here. Pretty cool stuff. Making our way to Chesler Park. About 2:15. Been hiking for a little under 2 hours. I think we're about 3 miles. All right, so we're about to drop into Elephant Canyon. And the ranger told us about a real narrow part where sometimes people have to pass packs through. It looks like this is it. Pretty narrow canyon there. It's gonna be a squeeze. We're gonna head down in.
It looks way tighter from up there.
Yeah. Well, this is pretty cool.
Oh, yeah.
Looks like we hit a traffic jam in the Elephant Canyon Narrows. Never would have expected that. It's getting pretty chilly in the shade. Might even be in the 30s when we're here in the shade, I would think. All right, that's the way we came. Got the LaSalle's in the background there. We're gonna be heading into Chesler Park, which is right through these pinnacles here in between them both, I think. Well, in between these needles, I guess you would say. Making our way up this steep last pitch into Chesler, leaving this part of the needles. So Island in the Sky is beyond these needles way out there, those cliffs in the far distance. It's where we went March of 2017. We made it to Chesler Park. This whole area opens up. We're going to be camping on the other side of this rock. We've got to walk all the way around because that's the way the trail goes. And we don't want to step on the cryptobiotic soil because that is against the rules. So we're making a pretty much a 2-mile circle when we cut across.
The righteous loop.
The righteous loop. The righteous loop. Old stove. No. So we're walking through to CP5, our campsite. Looks like there's a sign up here, some writing and some old fencing right here. I heard something about a cowboy camp of some sort, and looks like this will probably be it, which is pretty interesting. There's bones.
Bones.
There's some old cans.
Hey, nice cans.
It's pretty cool. We have found our home at CP5.
Camp boundary.
We just got to camp within this area. Camp's up. Got 1 tent, 2 tent. Getting some tea going. Got some crackers, some Ritz cracker, some salami, some cheese. What kind of cheese is this?
Munster.
Munster. Nice. It's the way we hiked in. This is CP5. Chesler Park, Campsite 5. Pretty good spot. Getting some dinner cooking right now. Gonna bust out some Hibiki Japanese whiskey in a little bit here. Heard it's pretty good stuff and got it from a buddy of ours. Shout out to Dustin at the Ale House for the hookup on the whiskey. Thanks a lot, bud. Gonna keep us warm here. It's getting pretty chilly. This guy hanging out. Canyonlands stick bug. I don't think that's their name, but we're just gonna call them that.
Well, I guess stickus. Latin for stick bug.
So here's our flask of the Hibiki whiskey I mentioned previously. It's an 18-ounce GSI outdoor flask. Does its job. Did it last trip. Pretty lightweight. I think it only weighs 4 ounces empty, but carries what you need, especially when it's gonna be cold like this. So cheers to that. Cheers. We'll try not to spill on yourself though. So the sun is blocking it out, but right about there is a really cool rock. It's like a standing rock. I'll try to get a better video in the morning, but it really looks like it's balancing up there. And these colors right now are Really popping on where we're going to be, along with the temperature dropping. Colors be popping, temperature be dropping.
Damn.
So is that whiskey and cheese and crackers?
Sure it is. Little Veneto salami. And spicy Munster with habiki.
Next on our happy hour appetizer drink special is the Alpine Air Spicy Cheddar Bean Dip. Got some delicious organic tortilla chips from Sprouts out of Laguna Beach, California. I tried a couple, they're really good. And we got some hot tea going on with some of that habiki whiskey. So this goes.
Zang.
Mm-hmm. Yep. Ooh, a little spicy. Oh man.
Good call.
Yeah, that's really good. Dusk here. Last sunlight on these little needles around us. They're fading fast though. Give you a look around camp. It's morning of our second day out here, Canyonlands Needles. We are at Chesler Park. Here's our campsite last night. Got some water heating up for our oatmeal, some coffee. We're about to head out, get to that sunlight where Jamie is, warm up. So the sun feels great. It's probably still in the 30s easily, I would say, but we're gonna head out towards the sun, excuse the glare, and head out down along here. It's called the Joint Trail. Goes through some slot canyons, some cool little areas, and then we will head out the other way, back out this way where we came, towards our destination tonight, which is Lost Canyon Site 2. Alright, rolling out. Here's camp. So we're here in Chesler Park, checking out CP2 site. Pretty cool site. Got the sunshine here. Here's the outer boundary marker. Would have been cool to put a tent maybe right here. Get the morning sunlight. It's a real big site compared to what we had. Can walk around this big rock here and a good seating area. But you can also walk through here, which is pretty cool. Squeeze through here. Here's that seating area again. And the other boundaries right here. So that's CP2. We're gonna be heading out down here to the Joint Trail, leaving our packs. And our first camp was around that corner last night. Moving along the Joint Trail. Gonna be dropping into some of these slot canyons here, I think, in a minute. Looks like we're dropping in right now, actually. See what we got here. Joint Trail, 0.8, going down there. I'm scared. We're gonna be heading through this crack here. This is pretty cool. About 20, 30 foot high canyon rim up there. Back to where we came. Dropping down. Oh, pitch. That's the way we came in. That's looking east. That's the way we're heading out. What you doing up there?
Getting pitted, bro. I'm B17, first one in Canyonlands, just saying.
Up on top of this rock. This looks like a whale here, kind of, or a strange creature. Big old mouth.
Fishes rockets is what you call it in heard something.
Just building some cairns here. I call them cairns. Jamie calls them carns.
They're cars.
I think it's a East Coast, West Coast rivalry thing.
My aunt told me. She lives in Nevada. She knows everything.
But this cave, I'll show you in a minute, has a lot of cool stacks of rocks around it, which are previously named by one of us. A couple of these stacks here, pretty cool. Jamie had to one-up everybody. He's got this beast.
We're just getting started. We might get into camp late tonight.
It's pretty awesome in here. Thinking about all the geologic history, what happened here, ice freezing and expanding maybe, water flowing through. It's pretty cool stuff. Back out. It's about 10:45. Left side of the joint trail. Gonna make it back to our backpacks and continue the quest to Lost Canyon, which is about 7 miles, we're guessing, but
We have to save the princess.
all right, we are out of the joint trail, and this is a look from CP2, and it's quite a view. We are heading out of Chesler Park. We came in down there to the right yesterday, did the joint trail, and then now we're heading out this way. This is a pretty cool walk out of here. What are those shoes?
Hashtag trail runners from Columbia. Hashtag they stick to rocks.
Great plug. We're dropping down into this canyon here, and straight ahead would be Druid Arch, but we're gonna go left this way and then hook to the right, be on our way. But this is a pretty cool drop. So how is that organic apple tasting?
Delicious, thank you.
It is very good. Out here when there's no water, no hydration, just hot, dry, crisp apples, delicious. Walking through some tall grass through this canyon here. It's where the mountain lions hide. Walking up to this ladder, you'll see it here in a minute. Right here. All right, climbing up this ladder. It's about 12 feet maybe.
This ladder's fucking sweet. Yeah.
It's lunchtime. We're right at the top of these two canyons here, and we're gonna be heading up there, but we got peanut butter, jam, pitas with honey and bacon.
Chili's need to get this on their menu.
This guy joined us for lunch. Now he's kicking us out. Heading down. That sure is an exit. Came through that into Lost Canyon. Pretty steep, but nice footsteps. Got a ways to go till Lost Canyon 2. We're making our way up on the shelf into Lost Canyon. We're going way up there to that saddle right there and drop down into the true Lost Canyon and find our spot in a couple miles. But this landscape up here is crazy. So at lunchtime we were way over by this white top rock. Came all the way around this canyon, dropped down and came this way. Now we're looking into Lost Canyon. Dropping into Lost Canyon. It's pretty amazing. Getting to some really cool, steeper stuff. There's a nice drop off right here. Good 60 feet. We have made it to the bottom of Lost Canyon. How you liking this afternoon? LC2. This is a look around LC2. Got some stuff over here. He's got his tent. I got my tent here. Big old rock overhang. Pretty cool. But we're guessing the sun's gonna be coming up right past this tree here. Got a pretty good kitchen setup here. Nice little spread.
Oh geez.
Meat and cheese. Oh, smelling water. Limited water. Got our whiskey going. We're at LC2. Tents are down here. It's really dark. May not come out, but it's about 5:30. It's a lot darker here than it was last night because of Chesler Park being open. But yeah, we're here. It's getting chilly. Got dinner going. Got the light on over here. And this will probably be the last video for the night. Then I'll be hiking out in the morning. But
You know you want to make another video tonight. You'll make another video tonight.
I'll probably make another video tonight with the meals. And maybe a headlamp, but it'll be done. But yeah, the morning should be pretty cool here. Sun earlier than today, so hopefully by 8:30 sure would be nice. Get some breakfast in the sun. So I've been forgetting to show the map every night before it was dark, but so today we started here at Chesler Park 5. Do you hit your head?
Oh, dude.
Oh God, he hit his head again.
Oh, it hurts so bad.
Did you jump up?
Oh, I forgot the rock.
Oh my God, not again.
Did you hear that on the video?
I got it recording still. Island and this guy Jamie mashed his head too. Oh God.
Play that back.
Oh.
There's a rock there.
All right, so we started here today at CB5, went down along the joint trail and back. Over here, dropped down past Elephant Canyon, and then we continued going around. Down here we had lunch right here at this point. There's a saddle, and then dropped down into Squaw Canyon, which was really cool. Big drop off. And then following that, we turned from Squaw Canyon up into Lost Canyon and dropped down really cool switchbacks. And we are camped over here. Look at this bacon.
Oh no.
This is delicious.
We're not even ready.
Is this real? Gonna put this inside of our 2 entrees. We got a barbecue chicken and rice and a, what's yours? Mashed potatoes. Mashed potatoes, barbecue chicken and rice. Gonna add some bacon. Whew, some cheese in there. Oh, look at this shredded cheddar. All right, so we got these lights going. Blue and a white. Pita shell bottom.
Ooh-wee.
Pita shell top. We're gonna dump the cheddar.
It's like a shepherd's pie.
Mashed potatoes, yeah, for real. Into the bowl. Oh yeah.
Ooh, where's those seasonings? We got a little salt and pepper.
Squeezing
Paprika.
this. You wanted me to use all this?
Yeah.
Okay.
Cayenne, a little heated to kick it up a notch.
Yeah.
Bam.
So we got mashed potatoes and gravy with beef going
Paprika.
in to the top of this pita.
Garlic salt, get the fuck out of here. Forget about it.
Wow.
Dude, spice it up.
All right, it's morning of day 3. James cooking some
Bacon.
bacon. He's got some miso soup.
Oh, miso.
We got coffee instant coffee with hot chocolate mix in it as well.
Mocha coffee. Thanks for coming to Starbucks.
Oatmeal. Sizzling bacon. Look at it. About 9:45. 3rd day here. Camping up at Lost Canyon 2. There's a look at camp now. Had our tents down here, kitchen area and table. So here's another cool spot. Here's the northmost boundary of the camp. There's this cool little area here that would work for a tent. Now we're walking back down towards Big Rock here. Here's another boundary. That's probably the east boundary. Walking along here. Jamie had his tent right here. Mine was right in there. And then our little kitchen. So with this being our last morning here, it was a really good trip. We hiked in about 6.5, 7 miles the first day into Chesler Park, CP5. Pretty chilly night that night. The sun was on the eastern side of the rock that we were on, and we were on the western side, so we got a lot of shade, and it was really cold that morning. From there we hiked about a mile south, dropped our packs, and went to the Joint Trail, which was the really cool slot canyons. Kind of scrambled around on some rocks, which was really fun. From there we got our packs again and headed east through the canyons, passing the Druid Arch Trail, the Elephant Canyon turnoff, the Big Spring turnoff, and then dropped into Squaw Canyon, which had that really cool, white layer of rock going around it. This canyon doesn't really have that. It was a really big kind of lip that we walked along the whole time, and then ended up dropping down into the actual Squaw Canyon itself, crossing over quickly, and then heading up into Lost Canyon. And that was really fun. We had lunch at the mouth of Squaw Canyon before we really got going through there. But really cool views. But the saddle before dropping into Lost Canyon here in the afternoon yesterday was really cool. Really big, significant drop off, and it looked like the canyon kind of just ended, but there was a steep section you could walk through, and then we got down into the riverbed with these trees. And in the springtime, I would imagine would be pretty green down here, and probably have some good springs and ponds, because we walked by a pretty good amount of little pools. Yeah, we ended up with about, I have 1.5 liters of water left, and I think Jamie's probably around the same. We got 3.5 miles to hike out today, but it was a great hike, and this campsite was really cool too. It was a little bit warmer last night too, and we're also facing east, so we got the morning sun at about 8:30, 8:45 maybe. But it was a great trip. 3-day, 2-night. Not crazy long compared to the maze trip, but we've done all 3 of the districts in Canyonlands now this year.
What has been your favorite part of the trip so far?
Oh, I really liked coming through those canyons yesterday with the 2 ladders to where we stopped and ate lunch. It was really cool. Kind of divided the park into those 2 different areas, one towards the Needles and then one towards these canyons back here.
What night did you like better?
Last night was significantly warmer and more enjoyable. That first night was so cold. Froze our ass off. For sure. And the morning was freezing as well. So, Chesler Park was a great view though. Wish we were able to enjoy the warm weather there a little more. Ooh, but then there's Joint Canyon. Joint Canyon was rad. That was super fun. So yeah, a lot of highlights in this trip for such a short trip. That was good. Definitely want to come back to this area.
Stacking them up. Cairn Tower. Pretty impressive.
I'm like the Banksy of the national parks with cairns.
We've got about a mile till we crawl up out of this canyon, and then about 1.5 miles above on the slick rock. We should be able to see where we left from once we get up there. But still kind of cloudy, a little chillier. I can feel it getting a little warmer now, but we're supposed to have 10 or 15 degree warmer day than we had on our first day here. It's going to warm up this week back into the 60s. That figures since we're leaving, but Pretty cool having a couple nights in 20-degree weather. That's a first for me. Just more experience, so. 2.6 to the car, that away. We are starting our climb up and out, getting back up on one of these ledges surrounding this canyon. Following the canyons. Up here, and then I think to the right, to the left, to the right, and there's one way up there on the white. These are cool striations on the rock. All these flows. This whole white layer is really cool. Throughout this whole canyon, no matter where we are in Canyonlands, even the maze and island in the sky, it seems like this white layer is really prominent all the way around this canyon. I think we're taking this all the way over and up over that red. Here's a look at the end of Lost Canyon. So we've reached a third ladder of our trip. The first one was about, I'd say, 12 to 14 feet. The second was probably 8 or 10 feet. And this thing is tiny.
Teeny weeny.
Teeny weeny ladderini.
Climbing it. Narnia.
Is Jamie having fun playing in his sandbox?
Yes.
Wow.
Hey-o.
Here we are on the saddle between Lost Canyon and parking lot. Might be a little windy up here, but we're dropping down and should be on this flat area through the meadows all the way back, and in the background you can see island in the sky. That's the overlook, and that's where our first trip was. Pretty cool. Last sign, we got a 1.1 mile back to the parking lot. The LaSalle's out there. Pretty overcast today. It said it was gonna be cloudy. It also said it was gonna be warmer, but I just had the t-shirt on and it was still pretty chilly, so I put the jacket back on. This will probably call for a warmer night though with these clouds. It'll keep some of the heat in, but there was a little breeze earlier and now the sun's pretty much gone, so not sure how warm it'll get, but we passed about 9 people I think now. All right, we are just about back. Completed our loop. Parking lot straight ahead of us. And we started along this rim that first day, all the way around. So this is what we did. Day 1. Down around to CP5. Day 2, we dropped packs here. Did a joint trail. Got our packs. Hiked all the way around here to Lost Canyon 2 for night 2. Today we climbed out. Have made it. Back to the beast.
Yeah, buddy. Cheers.
Yes,
Third
sir.
district in 8 months.
Yep. We have Breckenridge Christmas Ale to start things off.
Sorry, Odell's.
We got Rupture next though, because it's always a good choice. So these are really good too. I like them. Ooh. Is it time for brunch? Cheese and Ritz, apple, beer. We be brunching. No, it was really good. Ritz cracker, smoked cheddar, apple. Oh, this is really good. We're on our way out, back to the highway. All done, back in FJ. Cruising, gonna get some food in Moab. And we're rolling. Eagles was a lot of fun. That sums it up. That's going to be the end of shooting, but it was a blast. All 3 Canyonlands done now. Done. So the video is over, but we just grabbed some burgers, fries, and some ice cream cones. I'm wearing a t-shirt and it's 47 degrees. Enjoying my ice cream. Great trip. Thanks to Moab. The Spoke was where we just ate our burgers. But like the spoke, like as in bicycle. Yeah!